Welcome to Dad's Drafts.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Dad's Drafts. It's great to have you here. We're going to do another premiere draft of Bloomburrow. Now, if it's your first time, feel free to click some buttons, etc. But most especially to everyone. If you see me do anything stupid, is it with the picks or with the playing, please do let me know, because I am here to learn and I want to get back to mythic somehow. Now we're back in gold because, a new season started. But let's see if we can maybe do some rising in the ranks. Now, as always, I will say my picks and why I do them. And if you disagree, then, as I said before, do let me know. Alright, some interesting cards here. There's a Thoughtstalker Warlock, which I think is a very good card, and I think many people agree with me. There's a Sonar Strike, which is decent. Ravine Raider is okay if you're aggressive in Lizard stack. And there's also this Barterer. Now, a 3-3 with Menace for 3 is already pretty decent. Not something I would first pick, but something that I would probably take in a red deck. But this one is very cool because once you get to expand, you can empty your hand and then draw 2 cards. Now, the best thing to do is curve out, play this on 3, hopefully keep it alive, and then once turn 4 starts, you can play your 4-drop and then draw 2 cards and get rid of some lands or whatever. So I think I will take this. This will never wheel. Maybe this will come around, but let's see what we get in the next pack. Alright, so the rare didn't get picked. Maybe there was another rare, or maybe an uncommon, which is better. Now there's a Heartborn Battler, which I have not played with before, and the stats are not amazing. But since we have the Barterer, it's already in red, and there's the Battler, I think I will take it here. Reason being, I will cut some red cards, and there's not many in this, so that means that the second pack we might actually get some red cards. And since we already have this, maybe we can go with the expand, we draw some cards, and then we just get many spells off, and that will be very nice. Now there's also Feed the Cycle, which is premium, and a Worn Elder is also very good, and a Consumed by Greed, so this is overall a very strong pack. But I will stay in red and pick this card. Alright, well, there's a Huskbuster Swarm, which is pretty cool. But it mostly shines in the green-black deck, for instance, because of this card. So for me, it's between the Cutthroat and the Agate Assault, and I wouldn't mind some removal. So I think I will take the Agate Assault here. Not any other impressive cards, I'd say. Blue is okay, but these cards are not amazing, so I'll take this. Okay, so very interesting pack. 2 Marshstalkers, but they're reds, and it cares about other reds, so you prefer to play this in black, but it's a 3-1 for 2, which is decent anyway. There's a Wandertail Mentor, which is very good if you're in red-green, but so far we're just in red. So I will take the Rabbit Gnaw here. This is just premium removal at instant speed. The only downside is that you actually need a target yourself to actually be able to use this. It's very funky and strange art, I must say. Now there's also a duo which I like, but I think since we want to be aggressive, I want to prioritize 2 drops, and maybe at some point we can find out what our second color will be. Now there's a Feather of Flight pretty late, which is a pretty decent card. There's also a Harnesser of Storms, but I think this is the best in blue-red since it cares about others. And there's a Kindlespark duo. I think I'll take the Feather of Flight here. I think it's the most impressive card out of this pack. This is also decent, but the Feather of Flight might be something we can play, and maybe we'll end up in red-white. So this cares about tokens, and this cares about life gain, and we don't really do any of those so far. But there is a Scribe, and since we got the Rabbit Gnaw and the Feather of Flight, I think this can maybe get us into a red-white aggro deck. And since if we are going to go red-white aggro, I would really like a 2-drop or maybe even more of those. It's just too sad. I sometimes mistake this one for the 2-1 First Striker. Now blue being reasonably open, but for me it's between these two, and I think the Guard Mouse is the best. of course, if they're both on board, I think the Bruiser is strongest. But I think the Guard mode goes well with some targeting stuff, and it's better in red-white. So I will take it here. Very late Sonar Strike, and also late 3-Guard Duo. But I haven't seen any other impressive green cards, so I don't know if green is open. Now, I don't know if I'm going to play this card, but it is a removal spell, but I don't think we will have any bats. Wow. The duo actually came around, so this was our starting pack, and no one picked the duo. So I'm very glad to pick it up here. Warsqueak is pretty decent. It can finish a game if you have something big. There's another Guard Mouse, which goes well with the Squeak, obviously. And we are getting into a nice deck, I would say. I will just put some removal spells on the side here. So at this point it seems we are decently into red-white. Now I prefer to get some more 2-drop creatures, obviously. Don't think I will play that, but let's just put it there. Okay, so let's see what we get. There's a Star Charter, which is decent, but we don't have any life gain so far. The Saver is pretty good, and also Consuba Green, so very strong green cards. This card, I don't even know if it's that good, so I wouldn't even pick it highly if I were in blue-red. So for me, it's between the Scribe and the Nettle Guard. And I think the Nettle Guard is the better pick of the two, because I think that the Destroy Target Artifact Enchantment thing on this will happen, or at least be useful at some point. But if you can trigger the Valiant, it's better, I guess, than this one. But maybe the Scribe will come around. Also would like a pump spell. There's an uncommon one, but there's also, of course, the Rabbit Response. And the Rabbit Response is, I think, decent, but better, of course, if you have rabbits. Now there's a Fel, so some very strong black cards. For me, it's between these two, and it's probably an easy pick for the Warren Elder, because I want to try to go wide, and this is just an instant speed pump spell, so I will take it. Okay, now there's a Host, which is very good, but we only have one rabbit, so I'm not even sure if it's better than the Head of the Homestead at this point. Since we want to go wide, I know that this card is crazy good if you have some rabbits, but at this point I think we're lacking rabbits. So for me it's between these two. And I will take the Head of the Homestead, since, you know, we want to try and go wide. I will get rid of the Conduit Electricity. Okay. Still some very nice black cards, so black is very open. But I don't think I want to go into another color, so I will take the Scribe. There's also a Provisioner, but I think we want to be aggressive, so I'll take the 2-drop. Another Warsqueak is decent. Another Head of the Homestead, that's something that's really nice. I'll take the Head of the Homestead, and I think with 5 drops we're now settled. So now I think I want to make sure we get enough 2-drops, maybe one pump spell, and maybe some more stuff to target with. Now there's a Warsqueak. But I don't think I want more of these. I think I'll take the Cutthroat. Excuse me, it is aggressive, and giving this Menace can really do some damage. There's another Scribe. Can you have too many of these? Not sure how good Dewdrop Cure is. I don't think I want a 3rd Scribe at this point. Maybe I do. The thing is, the Dewdrop Cure is for the late game, and the thing is, whenever it's a late game, we kind of already lost. So I don't think I will take it here. There's another Scribe, my goodness. I'll take the Spark Shooter. Now at this point, since we have 3 scribes, I want to try and pick up some more spells to target it with. So maybe an artifact, or maybe the Hasty Raccoon would also be nice. This thing is disgusting. I won't say anything more. It's just nasty. For me, there's some nice cards. This is a crazy good card, by the way. As I said before, in green with frogs, this can go off so quickly. Together with the lurkers, very nice. For me, it's between these 3. Don't really care about Blooming Blast. I think this might actually come around. I'll take the Nettle Guard here. A 3-1 with upside. I don't mind it at all. There's a take out the trash. We do have some interaction, but this is somewhat unconditional. So I think I will take the take out the trash over another Nettle Guard. Wouldn't mind some more instant speed interaction. Now this is also interaction, of course, but we want to cast many spells, so maybe we would want another War Squeak or something else in a 1-2 slot. Really like a Raccoon, the one that gives haste, the Rallier. But I don't think we will see any late, or any this late. You know, giving something haste, even this, and getting rid of a land, or giving the Veteran Guard Mouse haste is just very good. Not sure if I will play the Grotto. I think the Surveilling is pretty good. Wow, this is a very nice pack. There's a Warden Guard, but we don't have many tokens. There's a Shrike Force, which is good in our colors. There's also another Warden Elder. This is difficult, and a Rabbit Response. Ooh, this is difficult. I think I will take the Warden Elder over the Shrike Force here. Not sure if that was the correct pick. Now at this point I think we have plenty of 2-drops. Might actually want to get one of these scribes. Okay, well that's amazing. That's us getting paid off for being in red-white, which was open. Might of the Meek would also be nice because we have many mice, but I won't pick Might of the Meek over the Mentor. 2 more scribes. I think I'll take another Provisioner as a top end, and then I think the top end will be done. Wow, so many Warren Elders. Warren Elders for days. Might also want this one, but I think Warren Elder is just better. Carrot Cake for the scrying. Now we're picking up many rabbits, so perhaps we could have actually played the... oh my goodness, that's nice. The... what was it? I forget the name. The one that cares about rabbits might actually play that, since we're aggressive. Haste and stuff. So we do need to do some cuts. There's a Rabbit Response. I'll take it. Now I'm not good at cutting, but I will get rid of one of these since we got the Rabbit Response. Okay, so we did get into the right colors with us seeing that it was open. Now let's see if we can get a nice deck out of this. I need to get 4 cards, maybe 3. We are high on creatures, I don't mind that. Don't think I will play the Sonar Strike, because we don't have any bats, so it will just be a removal spell, and I think we'll have better removal spells. Maybe the Carrot Cake is too slow, but I think the Scrying is really, really nice. So don't want to get rid of a Feather Flight. I think I'll get rid of the Spark Shooter here. And 2 more. I think I'll get rid of 1 more of these. We don't have many ways to target, so this won't happen that often, so I'd rather have 1 of these too. Now 1 more, maybe I can get rid of the provisioner. I think I'll cut that. Okay. Now let's see how this goes. I think this deck has potential. One card that I would really have liked to see was the red pump spell, which pumps your whole team and gives something instant or so. What is it? Gives your whole team +1 or +2 and makes a creature get first strike. This is somewhat of an awkward hand, but I think I will keep it. Maybe we need to change some things a bit and put in some more targeting stuff, since we have 2 guard mice and we don't have any we don't have many ways to target. Okay, well that's a nice draw. It's annoying that they will probably gain a lot of life, since they're you know, in the life gain deck. He will do some foraging. There we go. I will just attack with this, of course. Now let's see if we can find a mountain. Okay, that's not a mountain. That's very nice. And now he can draw some cards, which is very good. I would have killed one of these if I had actually had a red mana. Don't have any attacks. I think I will just play the other Elder and keep up Carrot Cake. But him getting card advantage now is very... oh my goodness. Very painful for us, so is Lumbra. I'm not sure if we have anything against that. It's an 8/8. Another Overseer, my goodness. Okay, well. Okay, well, there's a red source. It doesn't have trample, so we can be chomping for a while. So I think I'll just play Head of the Homestead first. And this way, I know it has vigilance, but maybe it will stop him from tapping so many creatures, because with a pump spell or some War on Elders, this can deal quite a lot of damage. Really hope to get a land after this, so we can double spell with the Elder and the Take of the Trash. Yeah, Lumbra is a very good card. Seems like he's okay. Drawing many lands, many cards again. Having 3 Overseers, my goodness. Bobby, what are you doing to me? Alright, you are the chosen one to chomp. That's not a land. I fear we have to keep chomping. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we really need a land now, because this actually does have trample, so that will be painful. Guess we'll take 6. I think he will crack the pot at some point for... not going to sacrifice my Nelgard. Oh, come on, deck. We can't keep jumping forever. And them having vigilance is just nasty. They have a sweet deck. This feels like he brought a constructed deck to a draft. Yeah, sure. Maybe it's just going to be a matter of hoping that he will deck himself and that we can jump enough. Yeah, at this point I don't really care about the... I mean, the moose is annoying, and I think I will try to kill it this time if he uses more mana. But at this point now you will see that we will draw our next land, but then we cannot double spell anymore, so it's no big deal. Yeah. I think we have to. But this is just too much for us. Yeah, well, that's a bit too late. I guess we're taking a lot of damage. He must have something. I don't think we can actually top deck anything that gets us out of this. Three overseers is just too much pressure. Nope. All right. Can't believe I'm actually going down in gold. But as I said a few other times, I'm not sure what it is with Bloomburrow, but it's just not working for me. Can't really have a normal starting hand, it seems. I'll keep it and let's hope if we can draw a 3-drop. nice. Oh, I'll trade that. Wouldn't mind another land. Also wouldn't mind that, I think. No, perhaps I should have minded that, since I have the rabbit now. Might as well do it now. I will actually get rid of that. I should have done that last time, though. It was a misplay. Now, this is always better. So I'll just go ahead of the homestead, go wide. Attack with both rabbits. Now hope for some kind of pump spell. Well, turns out that actually it was okay to keep the, what's it called? The abrade thing. Now again, I can only single spell. I think I'm going to play my own. If I play this on a, well, it's still a 3/4 flyer. Next turn I hope to draw a land, so we can do some scrying action. And I hope to draw one of our rares at some point. Oh, that's a very nice combination. I guess we can take 6. Okay, well, that's also pretty decent. We can get in for quite some damage now. I think that's not bad. Do I want another guard mouse? I think it's fine. No, I don't want that to be able to block. So that if he actually wants to prevent some damage, he'll have to block with the captain. And otherwise he'll take 5, 8. Okay. That's fine. And now I think we got him to such a low hit points that he might not attack anymore. Maybe only with the guard mouse. And we have a removal spell, so this is lethal. If he doesn't play anything that can block, or if he doesn't kill the flyer, I think we win. As long as he taps out, of course. Okay, well, he will get in for a lot of damage. I hope we're not just dead here. 6. Are we just dead? Okay. Am I playing too aggressively, or This is just a bunch of crap, to be honest. It will be if I lose this next game, it'll be the third game in a row that I go 0 wins and 3 losses. I'm just going to change my deck a bit. Would really help if at some point I could draw one of the rares that I have. Terrible. But I'm not getting rid of this, so 2-drop would be nice. And if I don't draw anything useful, I might just play this on turn 4 and these 2 on turn 5, so that I can draw 2 cards. I hope he plays something. Okay. That's not what we needed. Please, deck. So many 2-drops. Can't even draw one. This is just tilting. It's just saddening, really. I can't even make normal functioning decks anymore. If he can pump once more, maybe he's doing the math now. I think he has the rapid response. He's thinking, if I go out with everything, how much damage will I do? I mean, I'm tapped out, so he can just do the math and work out the best blocks. It probably is a rapid response, so I'll just do this and that. The flyer is the problem. I mean, otherwise we could have jumped a while with the head of the homestead and whatever comes of it, but somehow it's just too slow. That was smart of him to... Was it smart, actually? He could have gotten a card. Okay, so we got something for the flyer. But I think it's too late, but you know. You never know. Any removal spell, I think, and we're dead. If he attacks, I will use the Feather of Flight on the Barter, block the Strike Force, and then hope to chump, perhaps, for a few turns. But I'm for a loss of words, to be honest. Well, seems like he doesn't have anything. So we'll go down to 6, maybe somehow. Okay, well, we need to go wide now. Doesn't have vigilance. Six mana. Don't want to get rid of this hand just yet. So I will play this. Will not take the action. Oh, I was about to say let's hope he doesn't draw anything crazy, but he drew something crazy. I think he did the math. I think we're just dead. At least I assume he did the math. Okay, we're not just dead. Now I will actually empty my hand. Guard. Warren Elder. Anything. Could have attacked with the Seedglaive Mentor. He cannot bump twice, so... Okay, well, at least we got the Barter going. And let's hope to draw some kind of removal for the Warren Elder, and we might actually be still in business. And otherwise I'll keep up the mana for the Elder. Would love to come back from this, but I don't think it's possible. I think we do need to start attacking at some point. So I'll just attack with this. The point is, anything he draws now would be good. Any kind of action or even a land, because then he can double pump. But I hope that we're just lacking one land for this. We couldn't have had more drops, but this would have been amazing. Of course, I'm just going to play the Mentor. Not sure what he's waiting for. Okay, so now he can double pump. He's not attacking, that's great. Okay, another land. So 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I'll just keep the pump spell for the defense. And keep up the conduit for when he starts pumping. We can also double pump, so any blocks he makes, we can attack with a mentor, I guess. Because then we'll just be trading, which I think is in our advantage. So I will attack with these two. I mean, they have vigilance, so might as well. If he doesn't block, I will not pump, because I want to keep up this for the defense. Oh, did I actually have lethal there? I think I did. Wow, that's bad. I could have dealt 6 more damage. Okay, so let's just do this now. I'm going to deal 6 to that and 2 to that. Because now I can still get the expend trigger. He can pump it once and then the token and the elder will die. And this is why the barter is so good. Would have loved it in the other 2 games too, but didn't really get to draw it. Come on, man. A little less conversation, a little more action. I hate saying your go, but at this point it's not like he can do anything actually. The reason I did this now, obviously, before this happened, was to get the expend trigger and draw 2 cards. Maybe he rage quit. Well, I can imagine. I was about to tilt, so I don't blame him for tilting. But I could have killed him last. He had nothing in hand, he didn't block. And I could have pumped twice, so I should have thought about that and just kill him. So, getting rid of the strike force was key here. And that's what the enchantment did. That's a very nice draw too. I think this is a good game. I mean, he can't really do anything. He's not even pumping. Okay. Alright, well, I was getting a bit salty, but that was a nice comeback, I must say. The barter are really pulling its weight. Still not great though, I mean. 1 and 2. But I'm glad I put in the conduit electricity. Okay, well, this is terrible. What a different hand this would have been if one of them was a plains. Okay, that's better. I think I'm just going to get rid of the guard mouse, to be honest. Let's see if I can scry some lands to the top. Maybe we can feather flight the Nelagard and get in for quite some damage. Oh, I hate blue-green. Any draw is nice at this point, so I'm just going to play the Nelagard. Might actually, if he attacks, might actually offer the trade, depending on what he plays. Okay, I want to keep this one up for the rare that they might have, the mythic one. Okay, still drawing nicely. That has a reach, so that's not going to happen. I'm just going to use the carrot cake now. I will keep that. It's a very nice combination with the nettle guard. I won't attack. I hope they tap out. That way this nettle guard can get in for some damage with the rabbit gnaw. So this becomes a 4-3. Yeah, that's nice. So I think we have to agate assault the scribe now. Or use the rabbit gnaw, which might be better actually. I just fear green-blue. Together with black-green, I think it's one of the strongest combinations. But this is going to get very big, so we need to kill that. As long as he taps out, I will be happy. Okay, he does tap out. So this happens once each turn, so I can do it twice. Thing is, if this attacks, I can use the Feather of Flight, but it will die. Don't really like a gate assault that much at this point, because I want to use my mana more efficiently. So I'm just going to do this and then attack with this. And if he wants to trade the squire, that's fine. I'm actually okay with that. We'll play the elder. The annoying thing, this is reach, otherwise we would have gotten in for some damage already. Yeah, he'll get another land. We can kill that too. Not really liking the possibility of them having a okay, I was about to say counterspell up, but they don't anymore. Okay. Kind of feels like a waste to use it on one of these. But I think I have to. Reason being, next turn I can use a Feather of Flight on the token, and you know, then it can deal some damage. We need to start dealing damage at some point, to be honest. But wouldn't mind drawing the Barterer soon. Probably should sacrifice this first. Sure. Okay. I think we just have to start getting a little bit aggressive. I want to draw this card. I want to draw land. Get in for some damage since they tap their each creature. And we're at 22, so if he attacks with the others, we'll just take it and attack on the backswing with the Mentor. He's got lots of lands though. Just a thing. Yep. Well, it's not like I would have blocked, I guess. We take 3, 4. I've got to try it. I mean, he has to make a choice in which one he blocks, if he wants to block one. Now I would really like something that targets the Mentor. That would be great. We already drew some of it, so I don't think it will happen. Oh no, I don't want them to gain life. Oh, this will hurt. Oh, that's painful. Yeah. I think that just lost us the game. And now we draw this. We chump one. Maybe double block. But I don't see us having many turns. Okay. So we have 5 turns. Okay. I mean, I don't think we have a choice. Anything to kill the flyer? Or maybe head of the homestead would work. Or at least do something for a while. Okay, well that is nice. We don't have a raccoon, sadly enough. I want to double spell, but is it worth it? I think it's worth keeping it. If we draw the border, we can double spell and, you know, draw some cards. But at this point, it's pretty much a stalemate. Of course, we draw more lands. They also draw lands, so... Oh my goodness. This is boring. I think we have to. Should have played the scribe first. If he has a trick to kill the battler, it would be 2 less damage, so that was a bad play. He's drawing many lands. Well, of course he didn't really draw all those lands. He found them, or he searched them. This pet with the arm the other way is making me somewhat uncomfortable. I mean, it's not like, oh, this is very good for them. Okay. Not sure why he didn't attack with the druid. Okay, well, let's just go wide and hope for a pump spell or something. Oh, that's very nice. It already has threshold and it can be blocked, so yeah, we really need to draw some action now. Rapid response would be great. Oh my goodness. That's not a rapid response. I think we are about to die now. Don't have any good attacks. We need to draw something with 4 mana to get tramp on, then we can get in for some damage. Maybe he will double spell again. But if he does, it will probably be worth it. This hermit is going to kill us. Maybe should have kept the conduit electricity for that. No, don't kill our duo. Flicker the Pawn Prophet. I would do the lurker if I were him. That way he could get in for 3 damage. Now he doesn't speed up the clock, but it does draw him another card. It will deal some damage to him if he plays it. He's going to play it next turn and then finish us. That's very smart. Oh, come on. Anything would have been nice. Anything to trigger trample here. Ah. Well. That's over. Especially if he blocks like this, then it's over for him. Oh my goodness. That's not, he's at 1. Okay, good game. Well, that's it for today. 1 and 3. As I said before, Bloomburrow is not really the set which is treating me well, or I'm not treating it well, I think. Now, if you have any feedback, either on the drafting, or maybe the playing, or maybe my deck, if something was wrong with it, please do let me know. And for now, I thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Thank you for watching Dad's Drafts.